Hello everybody, this is Arid in game name September on the Thunderwing and the test server. I have what I think is a pretty exciting update for you all about the Lunarite problem we have been facing as of late. Good old Lunarite. So earlier today I got a message from Big Data Dude in Discord about some upcoming changes to the metallic, or the max, we call them max, or the metallic Aurorian crates. And if you don't know, Big Data Dude as well as Tryon has been lobbying to get something done, and we have finally got a new patch that we can sink our teeth into. So if you don't know what I'm talking about with these max or these locked metallic crates, metallic Aurorian crates, these are the lock boxes, these ones here, that are our region's main source of Lunarite. You know, you open these up with the silver or the copper keys, depending on the box, and you get Lunarite. I mean, there's a couple other places that we get Lunarite, like the Arcane or better treasure maps, but those are pretty rare. Or the Heart of the Ionad dungeon on the 3rd floor of the library. That also has a chance to drop Lunarite. So the real problem, if you haven't known, or if you've been living under a rock, in North America and EU, we had different drop rates on these locked crates. We also had different drop amounts of Lunarite coming out of them. So the last time I did a video about this problem, what had happened is XL had just put out a patch for us that increased the amount of Lunarite coming out of these boxes, not the amount of boxes themselves. Since that video, they also had increased the drop rate. I don't know if some of you heard, but Celestrata said it in a live stream where they increased the drop rate of the crate by 140%. But if you're like me, 140% of crap is still crap, right? I mean, 140% of such a low rate barely registered for most of us. So the good news is, and this is brand new, you know, you hear it here first, guys. The good news is that XL just released a new patch, and I mean just released it. It just happened on the PTS server today. And what they're addressing is not only the Lunarite that is coming out of these boxes, but they're also addressing the amount of boxes, and I'm going to speak to that here in just a second, that we'll be getting. So not only are we supposed to be getting more crates, which we are, we're going to take a look at opening these boxes and to see and compare that to the old rates as well. So once again, this patch is on the public test server. That's where I'm at. You can go and test it out yourself if you'd like to, but I'm going to give you my results here. Okay, so first off, I decided to put the drop rate of these crates to test, and I've had my bag open this whole time because I wanted to show you what has happened. So I went to Whale Song Harbor. That's out there in Aurora, and it's one of my newer favorite spots. Oops, that's not it. Over here. I went out along the shoreline. This is where I like to hunt. Along that area, killing lobsters and whatnot. But anyway, if you farm out here, you're going to know about how many you get per hour, I would say. And it's going to be different based on your class and how fast you can kill, how well geared you are. And to be fair, I'm pretty OP on the test server. I mean, full legendary, Aranor, mythic. I'm pretty OP. I mean, my gear score is 1324. But how long did it take me to get this stuff right here in this bag? Less than 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes. I had 9 metallic Aurorian crates, and you can compare the numbers to see how many of the coin purses and the regular, mysterious garden powder crates that I got, and the cursed armor scrap. So in less than 30 minutes, this is what I got in Whale Song Harbor. So now let me give you the details on that. First of all, Whale Song Harbor was not in war, and I used 4 loot buffs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gave me a 40% drop rate increase. That was it. No double drop from the war, no event, no nothing else. So in 30 minutes, I got 9 metallic Aurorian crates. And again, I know I'm a little bit overpowered, but to be fair, while I was doing this farming, I was also talking in Discord, so I wasn't paying full attention, and I probably could have killed at least 20 to 30% more creatures had I actually been full on farm mode. But in 30 minutes, getting 9 crates, I mean, you know, I don't know what your average is, but usually in an hour in Whale Song Harbor without an event and without war, I'm going to be getting about 6 crates. That's about an hour in Whale Song for me. 6 crates. In half an hour, I got 1.5 times that. And that wasn't me paying full attention. So, absolutely, I believe that they definitely have made a noticeable change to the crate drop rate. I'm putting that around, if my normal, I'm going to bet a normal person on a normal server, my normal build, I'll probably be pulling 15 to 20 crates an hour in a non-war zone, and probably 20 to 30 crates in a war zone. And, you know, double or triple drop rates, man, we're going to be raking in these crates. So, you know, plan ahead. Okay, so the next thing that I want to do is, not only did they increase the drop rate of the crates themselves, but they also increased the amount of Lunarite that is coming out of them, are supposed to. I have not done it yet. I haven't done anything. You're seeing it as I do it. But Tryon gave me the materials to test that, and we're going to run the same test that I did in the last video, where I'm going to open 200 of each. And why is that not dropping? Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to open up 200 of each of these boxes. Let me clear out my bag here, and we'll take a look. Alright, so I sorted my bag real quick, and I'm going to just go ahead and get into this. Let me make sure I've got everything cleared, and try not to make the same mistakes I did in the last video. I'm going to make this big and blow it up and speed up the video. So here we go. Here is 100. This is the lost metallic crate, and you know me, I'm definitely going to put a spreadsheet, and I'm going to actually add it to the spreadsheet of the last one, so we have data from Quimbeck's original video to mine when they increased it the last time to what we get this time. So here we go. Alrighty, that was 200 of the lost metallic crates, and this is what it's looking like. God, man, what is up with Copper Glow, right? I mean, why is that so abundant? It's gonna be like the least used one. Whatever. I guess that's a whole nother issue. I called it early. I said that the copper, because of the brown color, it's like the turd. It's like the turd in the box. And then initially I was wrong, because, you know, this is it's still needed by everybody that uses a two-handed weapon. But, you know, the price of this stuff has been doing nothing but going down. So I'm not really impressed with this, but I don't know how the numbers stack up. So we'll have to put it in the spreadsheet and then take a look at it from there. Alright, I was able to put that data into the spreadsheet. Looks pretty much the same as before, but that's not the important part. Let's go ahead and put these away, and let's open up the other boxes. Why is this? I think my mouse is sticking. Alright. Okay, so now we're going to do 200 of the big metallic Aurorian crates. Let's get into it. Giddy up. Okay, so that was 200 of the metallic Aurorian crates. I feel bad for anybody that's looking for the wave Lunarite. Jiminy, right? Look at that. None. Also, there was 2 big jackpots, one for 14 and one for 17. So I'm going to pull those out and then not use that data so we can compare apples to apples. What is really interesting, and I just saw this, is I didn't get a single star point, moon point, sun point, any of that. Interesting. And I heard that that's what they were going to do. They were going to remove those from the table and just give more Lunarite. So let me punch these numbers in and we'll come back with the spreadsheet. Okay, so there we go. So let's take a look at the numbers here. This is what I did today, this column here. This is what I did last time, and this is what Quimbeck did in his original 4.0 launch video. So let's just take a look at these lost metallic crates. As I alluded to earlier in the video, I don't see much change. 12%, 16%, 14%, 12%, and then this one's higher, that one's lower, yada yada yada. But all in all, if you look at the superior copper here from the last video, and you add in these two here, so we got 29 last video, and then we got 27 this video. It just so happened in this case they were all the superior copper. Last video we had 21 fire and only 8 copper. Either way, this lost metallic crate, those are the ones that drop off the jester mobs. It does not look like much has changed whatsoever on those. However, if you take a look at this, oops, let me change this to today's date. 02/14/18. Okay, there we go. So if you take a look at these numbers, the fine wave, that's a little higher. The fine fire is a little bit lower, but all we have to do is look down here in these total numbers. The total tier 1 Lunarite was 189% before, and it's basically the same, 187.88. So it's in the same realm. However, if you take a look at the total tier 2 Lunarite, that's the superior fire, wave, and copper, in the last video was 21%, and this 47%, and that I got 2 jackpots. I took those out. 2 jackpots, totaling 31 superior, I'm sorry, this was fire. 31 superior fires I took out of these numbers, and it is still more than double of the current drop rate that you're experiencing now on live. Okay, so this patch is on the PTS. Don't look for the lost metallic crates to change, but definitely look for the metallic Aurorian crates to not only drop more often, but also drop more tier 2 Lunarite. Amen. Alright, so that was pretty much this video. I tried to make it as short and quick, as to the point as possible. So there you go. There's the numbers. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that you can follow me on Twitch, Twitter, Discord. Also, check me out on Fridays after Tryon's live stream at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch. There's a link in the video description. Also, a link to the spreadsheet will be in the video description. If you'd like to kick up your support, I am a Patreon, so you can subscribe to me for as little as $1 per month. And that's it for this video. I got a lot more coming to you guys, so if you like these videos, remember to like and subscribe. More to come. Be well.